Let's talk about the cars you should definitely avoid buying. In 2025, not every vehicle coming out this year is worth your money. Some suffer from outdated designs, reliability, nightmares, or just plain bad value. Whether you're car shopping or just curious, these are 10 cars we seriously recommend staying away from in 2025, and we'll tell you exactly why. Let's start with the Subaru Ascent. On paper, it seems like a great three-row SUV, all-wheel drive, good safety features, and it's a Subaru, so people assume it's bulletproof. But the reality is far from that. The Ascent has been plagued by engine and transmission issues for years, and those problems are still lingering into the 2025 model. Owners have reported sudden power loss, excessive oil consumption, and expensive repairs, some within the first 50,000 miles. If you're looking for a family SUV, there are better choices like the Kia Telluride or Honda Pilot that offer better reliability and a more refined experience. Next up, the BMW X2. Now, BMW fans might hate hearing this, but the X2 is one of those cars that just doesn't deliver on the badge. Sure, it looks sporty, and it has that BMW grille, but that's about where the excitement ends. The interior feels cramped. The ride is stiff without being sporty, and the price tag doesn't make sense compared to more spacious or better performing rivals. If you're already paying BMW money, go for the X1 or even consider the Audi Q3 instead. You'll get more car for your dollar and frankly a better driving experience. Let's talk about the Toyota CHR. It's a quirky little crossover with sharp styling, but unfortunately that's all it really has going for it. The engine is underpowered, the back seat and cargo space are tight, and it just doesn't compete well with the newer small SUVs out there. Toyota makes some great cars, the CHR just isn't one of them. If you like the brand and want something small and practical, check out the Corolla Cross instead. The CHR feels like it's stuck in 2018, and for 2025, that's a deal breaker. Now this one might be controversial, the Tesla Model X. Yes, it's futuristic fast and has those eye-catching falcon wing doors, but those same doors are a nightmare to maintain and fix. Even worse, Tesla's build quality still hasn't caught up to its pricing. Owners report panel gaps, rattles, software bugs, and expensive out-of-warranty fixes. And we're talking about a car that can cost over $100, 0 for that kind of money. You shouldn't have to deal with quality control issues. If you love Tesla, the Model Y is a safer bet. But for luxury SUV buyers, there are just better built, more reliable options in this price range. The Chrysler 300 has been around forever. And honestly, that's the problem. This sedan hasn't seen a major redesign in over a decade. Sure, it's got a big V8 in rear wheel drive, which some people love. But in 2025, it just feels ancient. The tech is outdated, the interior is showing its age, and Chrysler hasn't kept up with safety innovations. Plus, the brand is rumored to be phasing it out soon. If you want a big sedan, look elsewhere. The 300 is a dinosaur that's well past its prime. Moving on to the Mitsubishi Mirage. We'll keep this one short and not so sweet. Yes, it's cheap, and yes, it's fuel efficient, but that's where the positives end. The Mirage is painfully slow, unrefined, and just feels like a car built for a different era. The ride is rough, the cabin is bare bones, and safety ratings are below average. There are better budget cars out there like the Kia Rio or Hyundai Venue. Even used cars offer better value than the Mirage. It's just not worth it in 2025. Next is the Ford EcoSport. This subcompact SUV was never really competitive, and in 2025, it's just outdated. The back seat is cramped, the cargo space is small, and the ride quality is one of the worst in its class. Ford announced the EcoSport will be discontinued in many markets, which is a huge red flag for long-term ownership and resale value. If you're looking at a small Ford SUV, check out the Escape or wait for their newer electric models. The Nissan Altima has long been a popular mid-size sedan, but lately it's been struggling to keep up. The biggest issue, that CVT transmission. It's known for being unreliable, noisy, and expensive to fix once it goes. Beyond that, the interior doesn't feel competitive anymore, and the driving dynamics are just bland. With options like the Honda Accord and Hyundai Sonata offering more value and better reliability, there's little reason to choose the Altima in 2025. Then we have the Chevrolet Malibu, another mid-size sedan that feels like it's just limping along. Chevy hasn't invested in a proper redesign, and it shows. The Malibu's interior feels outdated, the infotainment system is clunky, and its performance is strictly average. More importantly, Chevy seems to be quietly phasing it out. Buying one now means you're investing in a model with little support and poor resale value. It's just not a smart move. Finally, the Jeep Cherokee. Jeep loyalists might argue this one, but hear us out. The Cherokee's reliability record has been shaky at best. Owners report issues with the transmission, electronics, and engine components, especially in the earlier years, but even the latest versions haven't fully cleaned up their act. Add in poor fuel economy and a dated infotainment system, and it just doesn't. It stack up well against crossovers like the Subaru Forester or Mazda CX-5. Jeep does make some cool vehicles, but the Cherokee isn't one of them anymore. So there you have it. 10 cars you'll want to think twice about before buying in 2025. Of course, every car has its fans, and some people may have great experiences with these models. But if you're looking for value, reliability, and long-term satisfaction, you're better off choosing something else. Let us know in the comments if you agree, or if there's a car you think should have made this list. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.